cookie into tea. So I have my tea ready, and here's my chocolate chip cookie. I've already broken it into 2 pieces. I dip it into hot tea, and that's how I eat it. It is so good. So good. The chocolate chips melt because the tea is warm / hot, and it adds a little bit of flavor to it because the tea has cinnamon and cardamom and different flavors in it, spices. So it adds flavor to the actual chocolate chip cookie too. Ignore the background. I know, I'm sorry. I couldn't find a better location to tape this, so it is what it is. Now, if you want to learn how to make the tea, I have another video up. I think it's called making tea or making something like that, and you should be able to find it in my channel. And we typically put milk in our tea. You can drink it black if you like, but I think the cookie tastes better dipped in warm milk or like hot warm tea that has like milk in it. It's so good. It melts the chocolate so it becomes like really soft and moist. It's like it's right out of the oven, but better. So good. Alright, I just had 2 cookies, so I'm not gonna have this third one. But that is really good, guys. Like, it's like the perfect thing or indulge in something sweet right before bed. The tea is really good for you. It has all these different spices in it. I'm all about tea, you know, all types of teas, like whether it's green tea, black tea, you know, you name it, any type of tea. It's really healthy and it's a great detox. So you know you're having something that's really beneficial for your health, but then you can definitely indulge in something like this too with it. Like, I love having chocolate chip cookies with it. I mean, I could go for like a typical sugar cookie, but it doesn't compare to the chocolate chip, because when you dip it into like the warm milk and the spices, it absorbs everything, and like the chocolate just melts in your mouth, and it's like the best tasting thing ever. And when you drink the tea, aside from the cookie, it has so much flavor that it adds to it. So you don't need more than like 1 cookie, and you can taste like all these different flavors and spices in the cookie. It's really good. So I highly recommend this. Try it out for yourself. You can get any type of cookie that you prefer. I recommend the chocolate chip cookie, and then chai tea latte with it. And try dipping your chocolate chip cookie or any other cookie in your tea, and let me know what you guys think. If you like it, if you don't like it, All your feedback is welcome. This gym has literally changed my life. Like within a week, not even a week. Like I started Monday and today's only Wednesday. So in the past 3 days, I am so sore. Like it hurts to literally bring my arm out like this. The back right here, I believe this is the tricep muscle back here. It hurts so bad when I extend and when I flex. Like I can feel it pull. It's so painful. And then my glutes, like today when I was working, because I have to sit for my job, they were like, my glutes were literally twitching while I was sitting in the chair. Like I could feel it twitch and it was the weirdest feeling ever. And then like my stomach, like the muscles in my stomach, like I was so surprised that like I could actually feel them like aching, like they're hurting. So my legs, my arms, and my glutes have all been like impacted by like the workout in the past 3 days. I know this is so off topic, but I highly recommend the Orange Theory Fitness. This isn't a paid video or anything like that, but I'm just speaking from experience. Like if you can go the route of paying like a personal trainer like anywhere from $60 to $70 per day for like a workout, a decent workout, or you can go and do like I think it's called circuit training, or like I think it's circuit training. So this is the first time I've ever done a circuit training. Typically what I do at a gym is I'll run, like I'll do anywhere from 2 to 3 miles, which typically involves walking / running. And then I'll do my set of weights and then I come home and repeat that day in and day out. But here, like you go in and there's classes and you don't know what to expect. Like you walk in and they're like, okay, pick what you want to start on. You can either pick a rower, you can do weights, or you can get on the treadmill right when you enter during the class. So you pick a number, and then I started on the treadmill today. So you decide where you want to start, and then you go through rotations. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, it is the hardest thing. Like running isn't like typical running. You're running on incline. And today was endurance day, so we were running on an incline of 6%, and then we'd return to base for like 1%, and then we go back to 6% and give it like a push. I think it's called push, give it all out or something like that. And it was so hard. Like I couldn't run. Like I'll be honest with you, like at one point I just started walking, and like the personal trainers, not the personal trainers, I think they're called personal trainers, I don't know, but the trainers at the facility, like they weren't really being harsh with me because they knew I was a newbie. So I kind of got away with it, you know. But with people that are going there on a regular basis, they're like on them. They're like, why, you know, is everything okay? Why are you walking? Like, let's pick it up, you know, you only get what you work for. And so like I've been taking advantage of the fact that I'm new, so not all the trainers know me, and so they're lenient with me. So it's only a matter of time before I'm gonna have to do like the whole treadmill, run or jog the whole time on the treadmill, and it's gonna be a nightmare. But yeah, I mean, I highly recommend the Orange Theory Fitness. It's totally worth the money. I mean, it's expensive, but it's totally worth it. I've definitely felt a lot of pain in the past 3 days. So yeah. But it's so cool. Their system is really neat because they use splat points to kind of keep you on track and motivated. And it's like the greatest thing ever, because when I'm like not motivated to run, like my goal is always to remain in the orange or the red zone and try to get the most splat points during my session. And so it's so much fun. I that's like the number one motivator for me. And oh my gosh, my brother, like he can be in the red zone for like 30 minutes straight. Like the other day he was telling me that most of his points or time was within the red zone. And I was reading online somewhere a comment when I was doing research on the Orange Theory before like going and getting my membership. Someone had said that like they can actually hold a conversation when they're in the red zone. Like I'm typically, like when I see that I'm in the red zone, I'm usually dying. Like I can barely like hold myself together, you know, like it's so hard. And like reading these comments just like it surprised me. And like my brother told me like typically when he walks into class, like he's already in the green zone. Like he's not in like any of those earlier resting heart phases. He's just in the green. And then he goes right into orange and red. And yeah, so it's so crazy. Super crazy. Not too crazy. So I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to my second review on this gym. But yeah, I highly recommend the cookie and the tea. Highly recommend it. Like for people that don't have too much of a sweet tooth, or don't really like sweet foods like me, like I absolutely hate anything that's sweet. And yeah, you'd be surprised because I just had a chocolate chip cookie. But I honestly don't eat it all the time. Like this is the first time I had 2 cookies in a long, long time. Just because I was wanting a change. But like I could literally live without sweets. Like my weakness is like chips and like anything that's not sweet. Like I'll have like, I'm big on chips, all kinds of chips. Like I really like hot Cheetos, and like they came out with the new one. Well, they're not really new, but they've had them for a while. The really spicy hot Cheetos, like they come in like the red and the black bag, and they're like the hottest type you can get. I love those. Like those are my favorite. Like oh my gosh, like I could live off of that. Like I don't have to eat a meal like during the day. I could have like hot like extra hot Cheetos, I think that's what they're called, like in the morning for lunch and then for dinner, like a bag, until I'm like sick and throwing up. But I could live off of those. Yeah, but like to be honest, like sweet food, like I kind of feel nauseous already, and it was just my second cookie. Like cookie is just anything sweet, and too much of the sweetness makes me sick. And like my mom and my brother would disagree with me, and they'd think I was crazy because they run on that kind of stuff. Like they're all about the sweets, and they can like eat that day in and day out. But not me. So I don't know what this would be called. Like, would this be considered a vlog? Like, what do you call it when you're just sitting and looking at a phone, talking into the screen, and talking about cookies and tea and the Orange Theory fitness, and random things? What do you call that? Is that like crazy vlogging? crazy vloggers. I almost feel like vlogging is a really broad term. Like a lot of times, like people think like when you're vlogging, you carry your camera around with you wherever you go. And I don't think that's vlogging. Like vlogging could be anything. Like I've been following a lot of people that do mukbangs on YouTube, And I honestly think that's a type of vlog. Like, if you love food as much as these people do, and you're all about, like, you know, you live for this kind of stuff in a sense, then, like, it's, like, so nice to actually see and watch somebody have, you know, a McDonald's sandwich. It's a type of vlogging. Like, it's like, here, let me share this experience with you. This is what I enjoy. Like, I don't like that it's called a mukbang. Like, why can't we just generalize it to, like, it's still vlogging? Why do we have to categorize channels on YouTube? Like, you know, there's a lot of people that have gained fame for their mukbangs, and there's vloggers, and then there's, like, athletes that do their own thing, and then there's the gamers. Like, they're all vlogging, though. Like, that's their passion. Like, you have vlogs that are very broad in context, and so they go about their day-to-day routines, you know, placing shade on other people, talking, you know, all this terrible things about, you know, their opponents or other YouTubers. Like, that's one type of vlogging, obviously. And then there's the type of vlogging where you're, like, kind of minding your own business and you're talking about food, or you're gaming, or, you know, you're doing something you love. But that's also vlogging. So, I don't know. That's just kind of something I was thinking about while I sat here drinking my way too sweet tea. Can you tell, like, my cheeks have gotten a little smaller? I don't know, though. What do you guys think? Have they? I don't know, but I'm hoping, like, I can lose some of this fat, because I look like a balloon. Like, I feel like this pumped up balloon. I'll probably edit that part. Yeah, this tea is way too sweet. I don't think I'm gonna drink any more of this. I mean, it's good, I like it, but I just don't like it when it's too sweet. Put a little too many spoons of sugar in it. But yeah, I think that's all I had for today. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video, because it kind of went from talking about my, you know, what I intended to talk about, my cookie and my tea, to talking about a gym and somewhere else. So maybe random thoughts. I can call it Jessie's random thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think of something. And then you guys see all that in the back, which is not good either. But yeah, I'm not wearing any makeup today, guys. So that's why I look so bad. And this is my hair naturally. Like, it's curly. My hair is naturally curly. My mom doesn't have curly hair, only I do. And when I have actually gotten it straightened. If any of you are, like, curious, like, there is, like, a solution to, like, curly hair for people that have, like, really, really curly or frizzy hair. I've gotten my hair straightened permanently through Japanese hair straightening, like a method called Japanese hair straightening. And I went into the salon. It took about, like, it can take anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. It took me probably close to 4 hours last time I got it done, but my hair was a lot shorter. It's, like, a lot longer now. It would probably take about 6 hours if I was to go in now. But this is not curly at all. It doesn't look half as bad as it should, because you can see, like, my roots are growing out, and then this is around where my straightened hair is showing, and then my actual roots and curls are coming out on top. And so I've gotten it done twice. It damaged my hair really bad, so now it's just frizzy. So I've been trying not to do it, but if you guys are looking into doing it, just make sure you do it once, or, like, once a year, or, like, once every couple of years, depending on how your hair grows. The quicker it grows out, definitely get your hair regularly cut, and then making sure that the salon lady or whatever her name is only touching up on the areas that are curly, and making sure that she's not going over the areas that are already straightened twice or more than once, because if she accidentally goes down into the straightened areas again, it will actually make that region worse and it will get really frizzy. Just a tip for you guys. But yeah, I've gotten my hair straightened permanently a couple of times. It's the best feeling ever. I had like the longest schedule of my life when I was like in my early 20s. I was going to school, I was working, and then like working out. There was so much going on, and like I didn't have time to like straighten my hair on a daily basis. And like with California weather, summers are hot, they're like dry, and you get really frizzy, and like your hair gets frizzy and you get really sweaty. So it was totally worth it. Like I'd get out of the shower, I'd brush my hair, and that was it. I'd leave. So it's worth it. Like give it a shot if you are willing to, but don't do it too frequently because that will damage your hair. So yeah, that's a little bit about my hair for you guys. But yeah, I was just telling you guys that I don't have any makeup on. That's why you can probably see my under eye bags. And like the lighting is kind of off today because it's getting dark outside. And I do my best to like make a video each day. It's just, I don't really know what I can do.